that K Reno, man. Dude is extremely underrated, man. Be spitting like a motherfucker.
I be thinking sometimes, man. You know, I mean, I ain't acting like I'm all that. I know I ain't all that, man. But it just be like, I be wondering, like, if I didn't do what I did, would people still rock with me? You know, if I wasn't in positions to help folks here and there, would they still come hang out with me? Just chill on some regular stuff, man? That crosses my mind, man. I wonder that sometimes. Yeah. Would you still roll and stay faithful to me if I told you I wasn't perfect and some make me to be? Would you still show up when I'm coming to spit if I told you I had moments where I wanted to quit? What if I have occasions where I would lose my mind? How would you feel if you knew I lost my cool sometimes? Just cause I subscribe to the words the strong will survive, does that mean I'm weak if I show you a vulnerable side? It's like you're testing me. Would you start to question and think less of me if you ever see my lower self get the best of me? Somehow if we met what I reflect less greatness, if the realization didn't meet your expectations, would you love me first because of the gift I was given, then hate me when you discover we got different religions? Could you view the life that I'm living with sensible wisdom? How many of us are really truly principle driven? Would you love me even if you see me falling short? Would you judge me? Start to look at me as if somehow you are above me. Really shouldn't matter if I wasn't or I was me. Stick with me because we family. Would you love me even if you saw me falling short? Would you judge me? Start to look at me as if somehow you were above me. Really shouldn't matter if I wasn't or I was me. Stick with me because we family. Would you know I was being mishandled and tossed to the canvas? Would you defend me against slander and false propaganda? Would you stay real, keep vibing and build if I decide to reveal Elijah was still alive on the wheel? Would you overdo it soon as you notice that I'm approachable? Would a disagreement with me cause you to get emotional? God sees all this recorded by him. Would you acknowledge your own faults before you condemn? If I was being attacked, would you move to defend? Are you the type who lets your enemies choose your friends? Some people are solid, others crack under the stress. Some people act different around folks they want to impress. The most powerful man in the world could be in the place. If he approaches while I'm talking to you, he gotta wait. Would you prove you not with me for the tools I got? What if the music stops and I lose my spot? Would you love me even if you see me falling short? Would you judge me? Start to look at
K
me
Reno, man.
you are above me. Really shouldn't matter if I wasn't or I was me. Stick with me because we family. Would you love me even if you saw me falling short? Would you judge me? Start to look at me as if somehow you were above me. Really shouldn't matter if I wasn't or I was me. Stick with me because we family. What a superficial place we live in currently. People judge you errantly on what they see externally. If you're not popular, many feel like it's not worth it to listen. Condition the base importance on a person's position. Addicted to attention, faking your wealth just so they'll mention you. Cause those who have it don't look it, and those who don't pretend to do. Nothing's great as authentic impressions you make, but fake standards are the basis most perceptions are shaped. Lately it's one fact that keeps annoying me. I discovered that the only thing some people are loyal to is loyal to.
K Reno, man, highly underrated, man.
But you won't know a person till the fire's under their
I'm trying to find something, though.
Ones who would talk tough then run from the beef. See, they'll ride with you long as it's a comfortable seat. They left you hanging and you never forgot what happened. Real love is shown through actions, not just yapping. Would you love me even if you see me falling short?
Trying to find something right quick. I'm gonna talk about something right quick too.
How you are above me. Really shouldn't matter if I wasn't or I was me. Stick with me because we family. Would you love me even if you saw me falling short? Would you judge me? Start to look at me as if somehow you were above me.
I'm gonna talk about some shit, man.
Stick with me because we family.
Listen, man, I'm gonna cut this all right quick. I'm trying to find this motherfucking song, man. But let me say something right quick, right? And I need to touch on something right quick. I'm gonna be brief. I'm not gonna be long. I wanted to discuss this situation. You have a lot of people. I'm not gonna say a lot. You have some of our people from the Aboriginal paradigm getting into this Aboriginal information technically with the same mindset and ideology as Pan-Africans, pushing a narrative that our people here in the U.S. that we need to be fighting and coming to the aid of black people all over the planet. and fighting other people's battles for them, and putting ourselves on the line for all these different people, right? What do I mean when I say that? It's this thing going on right now that's happening in Cuba, right? And you got some of our people feel as if we should be coming out to these people's defense and jumping out the window for these folks and coming to these people's defense and defending them and raising hell and taking our focus and our interest off of our own shit to help them. Let me say this, man. That's the same concept the Pan-Africans be talking, and it has not gotten us anywhere. So now we have people who's from the Aboriginal paradigm. Some people is pushing that same agenda. Listen, in order for us to gain power, in order for us to really have something and to establish ourselves, we have to get into the mindset that we have to be selfish. We have to refrain the urge, or get rid of the urge to always jump into battle for other people. Our time and our energy and our resources, everything that we have, need to be focused on building ourselves up. Because these other groups of people, even those that look like you and they come from other cultures, they wouldn't piss on you if you was dying of thirst. And we got to stop feeling the need to come out and jump for everybody. When Christopher Columbus came to America, right? Well, when he went into Haiti and those people down there, right, and Hispaniola, and he saw how nice these people were. How he said they was nice and they was very nice. They were open to everybody and they accepted everybody. And when he showed them his sword, they almost cut themselves with it. He said they are God's people, all this other shit. And then right after all that, he said they are naive. He said with 50 men, we can come to this island and enslave everybody. With 50 men. That's how naive he felt the people were. See, we can't just study history just to be studying it. We have to study history to learn from it. Learn from the mistakes that people made. It's not our job to save the world. It's not our job or our duty to come out here and fight for everybody. Our own children don't have a pot to piss in. They still can get shot and killed by the police, by our men and women. They're not children. We have our own shit to take care of. What's happening in Cuba and other places, that's their problem. I know it sounds hard. I know it sounds tough to do that, but this is something that we have to do for ourselves. We cannot continue to fight for everybody. We can't. If we continue to try to jump out here and try to save the world, we're going to find ourselves at the bottom, which is where we're at right now. We're at the bottom within our own country, in our own home, and our own land. And nobody's coming and saving us. Nobody's raising hell about what's going on with us. We have to always fight shit ourselves, but while at the same time going out fighting for other people. We can't continue to do that. If people try to make you feel guilty for putting you and yourself first, then that person is your enemy. They're not your friend because they don't give a fuck about you. When George Zimmerman, who is Hispanic, killed Trayvon Martin, other Hispanic people didn't come out and join our side. They took his side against our people. When Peter Liang killed Akai Gurley, the Asian community came out and supported him and fought and spent their money to get him off. So my point to say that is say this. We can't continue to do this shit, man. We want change. Sometimes we got to make tough decisions. And we can't make our decisions off of emotions. We have to be able to make tough decisions that's going to ruffle people the wrong way. But fuck it, we don't owe nobody nothing. We don't owe nobody nothing. These people are eating off of us and then turn around and be very disrespectful towards us at the same time. And it's not just these Hispanics that's doing it, or white folks. It's these so-called black Africans, Caribbeans, South Americans, all these different groups, East Indians, eating off of us, the thing that our ancestors fought for here. But they come here and be disrespectful. And yet we're accepting to all these people. If you notice, the more we accept everybody, the more they disrespect us. Because we're looked at as being foolish and stupid for doing that shit. People respect warriors. They respect people who gonna build and gonna stand their fucking ground. Why do you think people respect boxers and shit like that? Because they know if you run up on one of them, you're gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is why when somebody get in the boxing ring, they careful about if somebody's known for power. Let's say Mike Tyson, known for knocking people out. Other boxers that get in their ring with him, going to be careful about how they approach him. You know what I'm saying? Because they respecting his power and what he can do if they slip up. You dig what I'm saying? So it's the same thing when we dealing with life. People respect people who fight back. They respect people who stand up for themselves. If you allow people to disrespect you, and then what happens is that lets anybody else come here to disrespect you too. Because we're allowing it to happen. So if we sitting here allowing people to bully us and to make us feel guilty for fighting for ourselves and putting ourselves first and not jumping into everybody else's battles, then they're going to always feel like they can get over. And I'm saying this because there was a post the sister made, I think it was Aboriginal American Faces. And she was talking about indigenous people all over the world going through the same things that we're going through, so we need to rally behind them. And when mentioned about these people being racist towards black people, it was like, well, all of them ain't racist. I said, listen, that's the same thing people say about white folks. Well, all white people ain't racist. Listen, we can't have it both ways. We can't say we want shit to change for the better, but we want to continue to go down the same bullshit path that got us in the situation we're in today. Our ancestors, if all of them, although they had a personal beefs going on between different tribes and shit, when they saw these Europeans came here and they saw how unruly some of these Europeans was, if they had just dealt with them, came together, put their differences aside, and dealt with these people, at that time, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in today. Our ancestors made a mistake by some of them wanting to be open to everybody, being loving to everybody, being concerned with everybody. So, and they allow everybody into their culture, into their circles, into their environment, and allow many people to destroy them from within and from the outside. See, if they had dealt with that shit at first, make it mandatory that anybody that comes within our circle, they got to go. Anybody come on them shores, they got to go. Period, bar none. If they had done that, we wouldn't be in this situation. But we can't talk about what they did or didn't do, because now is our opportunity. We can't continue to do the same shit that got us here in the first fucking place. No, we have to be strictly unapologetic for our people and our people only. Here on this land, within these United States. That need to be our focus, because whether you from the West Coast, whether you black people from West Coast, whether you black people from the East Coast, the Midwest, down south, all of us damn near got the same history. We eat the same food. We share the same culture. We have the same history. So these are the people we got to ally with. We're over 45 million. I think it's more of us here than that. But let's say we're over 45 million people. We are the ones we need to be allying with. We need to be working together. You dig what I'm saying? Just our people here, we got to get our shit together. These people in these other places not trying to get their shit together. They running here. People in Africa not trying to get their shit together. A lot of them are running here. The people from the Caribbean coming here. Everybody coming here. But we supposed to go there and fight their battles for them while they coming here. So we supposed to put ourselves on the line. Go fight for them in another land where our people still being attacked in this land. And none of these people is riding with us. None of them. And then when their people is selling us out and getting on national platforms to undermine us, they not checking them for it. But the moment we say something to them about the disrespect that they're showing us in our homeland, these same people saying that we all together got something to say to us about saying something to them about the disrespect. We can't have it both ways. It's not our job to fight for everybody. It's not our job to be out here putting ourselves, our livelihood, putting the future of our children on the line for these people. No. It's long overdue. It's time for us to say fuck the world and focus on our own shit. And we should not feel guilty because of it. Peace out, man.